don't think I brought my best to the stage. I think I was flat, but I went back to Poland to have gyno surgery. At the moment, I am self-coaching, just managing my own diet, training, all the rest of it. I think my look just wasn't as good as it could have been. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year. Not done a YouTube video in a very long time. I want to say it's been about 6 months, no, probably longer, since I was in Poland, if I'm correct, and I competed. But yeah, new year, new intentions, new start. I intend to be consistent with the YouTube, so getting a video out every so often at least, to just update you all on what's happening and just document my journey, my clients' journeys and all the rest of it. But with it being a new year, I think it's probably best to start with a little recap of last year. So me personally, I competed in Poland, the Poland Pro, and I got third call out, so I just wasn't happy with the show. I had a lot of clients competing the same day. I had 4 clients, one in the States, time differences, first timers, blah blah blah. Not an excuse, but I think it just threw me off, as it's not something I've ever done before. So yeah, the look, I think, sacrificed just a touch, with my focus being here, there and everywhere. I had alarms set at 2 AM to check in a client in the States, but they all did well, so I'm happy about that. But myself, I think my look just wasn't as good as it could have been. I did have plans to follow up that show, I think 2 or 3 weeks after, in Canada, Toronto, but I changed my mind. I thought last year was about focusing on clients, and I think I definitely done that. And that show alone, with 4 clients competing and me somewhat taking a back seat, still doing check-ins the day before, the day of, and all the rest of it, I'm just super happy that they all did really well. And I think it paid off because I had the most clients on stage as a coach myself last year. The team's forever growing and the results were mega. But yeah, myself this year, currently, I've checked in this morning, I'll put up visuals of how I look at the moment. 110 kilos, which is sort of my uncomfortable heaviest range I normally get to, but feeling very comfortable at the moment. Still hungry, which is good, and output's fairly low, and we are the back end of a push-up phase, so things are going really well. At the moment, I am self-coaching, just managing my own diet, training, all the rest of it. Just something I did following the show. I had a lot going on, family stuff, and then I actually went to Poland again. I seem to love Poland, but I went back to Poland to have gyno surgery. A lot of people will say, oh, I never saw your gyno, blah blah blah, but doing certain things, sometimes you could feel it, and I just never wanted to get to a point where I was on stage and all that hard work, I wouldn't be rewarded for something that was kind of out of my control. I took the plunge, flew out to Poland, and that's all done and dusted, so that shouldn't be an issue ever again. So yeah, moving forwards, the plan is to keep growing. I think my physique needs more through the top line, more arms, more shoulders, more upper chest, and that's what we're working on. So we're going to finish this push-up phase, assess where we are, and then plan the next move. There are shows middle of the year in Europe. They're pretty close together, so I'm not sure if that's too soon, but it's a quieter time of the year in terms of clientele. We're just going to wait up, play it by ear. But something I want to get back to this year is, as an amateur, I enjoyed competing. I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed everything. But it's, as a pro, I think doing so well in my first show, I've got first call out, came 7th, blah, 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 whatever. That level of expectation I think I put on myself, thinking that I belong there. Not saying I don't belong there, but I think just that, starting so well, I feel like anything other than that felt like a step back. I just want to take it back to being an amateur and just enjoying the process, enjoying competing. Now being a pro, there's more excuse to travel the world to compete, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not sure if it'll be the middle of the year, the end of the year, or 2027, so you'll have to subscribe to make sure you keep up to date. So I'm hoping this year I can focus on myself for part of the year, whichever part that's going to be, and then focus on the rest from there. That's a long ramble. As I just come home, you can see I'm outside in my clothes. A new parcel came from ESN, so let's see what we got. With it being the off season, designer bars, my favorite, dark cookies, white chocolate. 1, 2, didn't realize I ordered so much, but 3 boxes of those. As you can tell, I like those a lot. My go-to, better than Frylight, athlete stack, so it's just a bit of everything. All the minerals and everything else, vitamins, minerals, with coconut water, all the best bits you need. Elite aminos, just for training. Creatine, I'm sure you've heard so much about that. Can't go wrong about fresh socks. Creatine gummies. So yeah, these have calories, so I use them in the off season. Yeah, looking forward to try these while I can. Glutamine, but not least, Designer Whey, cinnamon cereal. I'm sure you guys already know, but if you don't know, use my code BODYFOCUS. So yeah, just touching back on how the year went. Like I said, I've had the most athletes on stage. I've had the most clients who completed photo shoots. I've had the most clients just on the books as a whole. So it's been a mega year, and you can see some of the results here. And if you're interested in coaching, then drop me a message. I think it's my best physique leading into the show. I don't think I brought my best to the stage. I think I was flat. I know I was flatter on stage, and when I go flat I just look a bit softer. So it's all information to take moving forwards. Along with that, a lesson I've learned is that one show doesn't define you. So we've seen guys finish, you know, super high on Olympia, do a normal show a few weeks after, and they're not in the mix, and then the week after they've won the show. So it's just about showing up, building myself as a personal brand, building Body Focus as a brand, building my physique, building that top line. So yeah, I'm just going to be showcasing the journey, showcasing some client stuff and everything else in between. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit up ESN using code Body Focus, and anything you want to see, just drop me a message, and I'll try to get it out there. So 2026 is going to be a big one.